Oh, shit. All right, guys. Welcome back. Buffalo's best team in the NFL. I just want to put that out there right now. But yeah, welcome back to the Weekly Insider. Today we are actually filming on a Monday night. Unfortunately, schedules are conflicting this week. I'm very busy planning things, and Tyler's busy with his fiance as well. So we're going to miss the Monday night game, unfortunately. The Colts versus the Ravens. Not a big deal.
Foreshadowing, the Ravens won.
The Ravens did win. It was a very close game. Came down to a field goal at the end.
Most likely, yes.
Imagine.
It probably will. Every Colts game comes down to one possession.
That's true.
Same with the Ravens.
Actually, yeah, it has been pretty close. So, hey, there you go. This is, time-stamped Monday, October 11th at 7:20. So, an hour before the game. You heard it here first. Finishes with a field goal. But no, we're going to go over Week 5. Week 5 recap real quick. And again, we're going to miss the Monday night game, but not a big deal. But before we do hop into it, our Weekly Insider Pick'em League. Join it if you haven't. But a little shout out to Ryan T.
Don't know who that would be.
Don't know either. I know a Ryan, but his last name starts with a P, so
I don't know Ryan T.
So, hey, Ryan T, shout out to you. You got, right now you are a point ahead of the person in second place, which is Osto Picks, which is actually, I figured out it's Austin. Jordan's friend. So, yeah, shout out to him too. And I believe, let's see, if Ryan took the Ravens, he most likely won the week. So, it doesn't show. That's a
well,
I guess
a game ahead?
He's a 1 game ahead, yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to shout out both those people because either way.
I'm sure they won. I'm sure they both took the Ravens.
They probably both did. So, all right. Let's so shout out to them, and let's go over Week 5 real quick. Thursday night game, Ravens, I don't even know why I said the Ravens because I'm thinking about the Ravens because the game's out in a little bit. Rams beat the Seahawks. The Falcons beat the Jets. The Green Bay Packers beat the Bengals in a really good game, except dude, there was like
unless
5
you're a fan of kickers.
Yeah, and then if you had their kickers on your team, you most likely lost.
Saw that the Packers actually debated going for it on 4th and inches there.
Did they?
At the end.
Oh, yeah, bro. Dude, there was like 5 back-to-back misses. It has to be an NFL record for most of these kicks.
They did say in the game the last time they had 4 game-winning field goals missed in the last 2 minutes or 3 minutes or overtime was in 91.
Oh, yeah.
But there was 5 this time, so I don't know if that had ever happened.
Either way, that was insane. No one wanted to win that game, apparently.
Yeah.
So, Vikings beat the Lions. Saints beat the Washington football team. The Eagles beat the Panthers. Fly, Eagles, fly. Titans beat the Jaguars. Patriots beat the Houston Texans. And that game was a lot closer than a lot of people probably imagined.
Davis Mills played great.
Yeah, he played well for the first time.
Bill Belichick's notorious for just destroying rookie quarterbacks.
He's
and Davis Mills, of all people.
Yeah. It's funny because Davis Mills, prior to that game, looked completely...
He was horrible.
Yeah, he's terrible. Like, probably the worst rookie quarterback of them all.
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, also the last one taken, so expect.
Oh, yeah, but still. Steelers beat the Broncos. Buccaneers beat the Dolphins. The Bears beat the Raiders.
Correction, Buccaneers didn't beat the Dolphins. They fucking throttled the Dolphins.
Yeah, but it was close for the first half.
For the first, 5 minutes?
Yeah. No. First half, I think, was, only a 3-point game or, a touchdown.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think the Dolphins did start up, they started up,
the
10-3.
Buccaneers just, throttled
14-3, maybe.
Tom Brady's still the GOAT. Chargers beat the Browns in the most high-scoring game ever. Cowboys beat the Giants. Cardinals beat the 49ers. Buffalo Bills beat KC. They didn't beat them. They smoked them at home. And then, obviously, we don't know actually, the Ravens beat the Colts. So
Most likely.
Most likely.
And if they didn't, Carson Wentz is still a top 10 quarterback.
Oh, yeah. I agree. Not really, but he's top 15.
He can get there, though. I will say, he has no receivers. His O-line's completely banged up.
Yeah.
Lost their left guard, their right tackle. Their left tackle's coming back early from a torn Achilles. And then their center and right guard have not looked good, and he's still playing decent football. Yeah. In a new system, when he himself missed 5 weeks and now has 2 sprained ankles.
Yeah, the guy's playing, like I said last episode, he reminds me of the guy from SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah, Glass
bones.
Glass bones and paper skin.
Yeah. So we're going to go over the top fantasy performers. I don't know if Lamar Jackson will score over 37 points. So I think right now, the fantasy people right now are pretty solid, locked in.
Most likely, Explosive's defenses are pretty solid.
Yeah.
And there's not a ton of playmakers, really.
Except for Michael Pittman, he's probably going to put up 26 points.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. For people that obviously don't get that reference, Tyler's currently in the lead.
And that would suck because in one league where I want to lose, Well, I'm in that league. I want to lose, but I'm up by 28, and the guy is Pittman. In the other league, I want to win, and I'm up by 25.5, and the guy is Pittman. So if Pittman gets 26, I win it. I still win in the league. I don't want to lose. I want to lose in, and I lose in the league I want to win in. So if he gets between 25 to 28, I'm furious tonight.
Oh yeah, I did 100%. So he's probably gonna put up 30.
If he puts up 30, all right, I still want. I at least lost where I want to lose.
Right. Okay, so I got you.
But
so yeah, Tyler's in a pinch right now, and it all comes down to Michael Pittman. So we'll
26 to 28 is just the shit range where I go over 2.
But quarterbacks, we have Justin Herbert with 42.8.
Yeah.
What a fucking stud. Then we got Tom Brady with 37.7. Unbelievable. This guy doesn't age. Father Time, please take care of this guy.
I said this. I think he probably watches these. So Jordan, I said this a couple weeks ago. Miami's defense does not look good, and like they have the secondary. At least the pass rushers are young. I think Jalen Phillips didn't play much the last week. I think they've had a couple issues injuries on the D line, especially Raekwon Davis. I've seen at least.
Yeah.
But Brian Flores, I think, is a great defensive coach. But that defense has honestly been a liability. It is not I expect it to be probably top 5 to 8, and I don't even think it's top 20 right now. At least the way they've been playing.
But I want to talk about Brady in a second. But and then the third top scoring quarterback was Josh Allen with 36.5, absolute stud.
Shout out to number 5, Davis Mills.
Yeah, holy shit, yeah, top 5, holy shit. Real quick with Brady though, who does he target? Who does he favor sometimes in the red zone? Who does it feel like he always favors?
Gronk. What do you mean?
Just tight ends in general, right?
Well, Gronk mainly.
Okay. Guess how many fucking passes or receptions tight ends have?
To be fair, they also have Mike Evans, who's also a pretty big guy.
Okay. And
last year you had Mike Evans in the first 3 games. He had like 3. Your first 5 games, 3 of them he had like 1 or 2 catches that went for 2 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, 2 yards and a touchdown.
So,
all right, real quick, guess how many receptions tight ends had in that whole game?
1.
3.
Oh.
3 receptions to all their tight ends for 30 yards. I think it was. Hey man. What the fuck? Just find Brady.
When you got A.B. Godwin and Mike Evans,
I know.
And Tyler
I think
Johnson
all their touchdowns were over.
Scotty Miller and Jalen Darden, who doesn't even play.
It was fucking ridiculous. All right, go ahead with the running backs, bro. This is a shock. This is just unbelievable, bro.
The running backs, as expected, number 1, Myles Gaskin.
As expected.
10 catches for 74 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Bro, Brissett literally was just dumping off the whole time.
What else are you going to do?
That's what I'm saying. Like, people are freaking out because, like, most people didn't start Gaskin anymore.
Right.
Like, he had 12 snaps last week.
It's a running back by committee.
Yeah. And he had 12 snaps in week 4.
Yeah.
Not just, like, he just had 12 snaps. That was it.
Yeah.
And he was barely used. And, of course, now he drops 31.9 when nobody is starting him. Unless you're in, like, a 16-team league where you need to start Gaskin. You just got lucky as hell. But, oh, my God.
Yeah, and number 2, Austin Eckler, who's had 4 straight games over 20 now.
Guy's a beast, man.
And I remember after week 1, people were freaking out because week 1 he didn't have any targets. And that was when, like, Mike Williams had that first big game, and obviously Keenan Allen's getting his targets. So everyone was saying, like, oh, my God, is Eckler, like, no longer going to be part of the receiving game? 4 straight games of 20 cents.
Love Eckler.
And then number 3,
he had the same exact amount of points as Gaskin, actually. 31.9.
Yeah. And then number 3, Mr. Derrick Henry.
Yes, sir, the king.
And then,
himself,
again,
man.
another shout-out, Alexander Madison, second game filling for Dak. Not Dak, Dalvin Cook. Number 5, 26 points. I will say he's lucked out, though. The 2 games he's played was against Detroit and Seattle, 2 of the worst defenses in the league. So,
Derrick Henry has 7 rushing touchdowns this year already.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Also,
dude.
fucking Kareem Hunt is running back 6 right now.
I know. Dude.
He's outplaying Nick Chubb.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because the thing
Nick
is,
Chubb sucks.
because of his receiving ability...
Wait, so, hold on. Kareem Hunt is running back 6, like you just said.
And Nick Chubb's like 9.
11.
11, yeah.
Dude, what the fuck?
Because they're both so good. I said this on Twitter,
man, it's crazy. And
I know the guy that commented back, or few people actually commented back, definitely don't watch this, but I said on Twitter, I had Kareem Hunt as the number 10 running back in the league, and I had a few people saying, like, oh, what the hell are you talking about? He's a backup.
He's still a stud.
You're going to tell me, like, if he starts for 25 teams in this league, he's not going to be a starter?
Yeah.
Like...
100%.
So, no, Kareem Hunt's...
Dude, if he was on Tampa Bay, could you imagine?
Yeah.
That team would never lose games.
Imagine if a team like KC had him.
Seriously, bro. They got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Actually,
but no, like, the thing with Kareem Hunt, though, is that he's been getting a lot of the red zone touches. Because of his receiving ability, it just kind of spreads out the defense a little more.
Yeah.
In the red zone, where obviously you don't want things to be compact. So, they've been using him a lot. So, he has 5 touchdowns. Well, does he have any receiving? No, just 5 touchdowns all on the ground. No, they're both crazy good running backs, and that old line is obviously great.
No, yeah.
So,
wide receivers, Devontae Adams, big game from him. Mike Williams again, topping the list in fantasy. Devontae Adams at 37.6, Mike Williams with 36.5, and then Antonio Brown with 31.4, and then shout out to Kadarius Toney with 29.6 as the fourth top receiver in fantasy. Real quick, Mike Williams, dude. I was talking to him today. Wide receiver number 2, but no, the more wild stat to me is throughout his entire career in fantasy, the most points he's ever scored in fantasy was 180. Right now, he has 116. That is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, he's about to break his record for fantasy in the next 3 weeks if he keeps this pace.
Yeah.
It's fucking absurd. I love it. It's crazy. Like, his route tree is just expanded. They use him so much more. It's just incredible to see. But shout out. Let's go tight ends.
I'm going to go reverse a little bit this time.
Okay.
Tight end continues to kind of be a crapshoot. Number 3, Dawson Knox.
Seriously.
Who only had 3 catches but 117 yards and a touchdown. So number 3 at 20.7. He's tight end 2 on the year.
Is he?
Yep.
Wow.
Number 2, finally with the breakout game. No Calvin Ridley, no Russell Gage. Bad secondary for the Jets. Number 2, Kyle Pitts, finally, 26.9. 9 catches on 10 targets, 119 yards and a touchdown. And then
shredded, but it was against the Jets. So.
Yeah. And then, of course, number 1, as everyone expected, David Njoku.
Yes, I love as everyone expected, Njoku.
7 catches, 149 yards and a touchdown. And I think he had like a 72-yard touchdown.
It was like a 72. It was ridiculous. He scored a super long touchdown. It was obscene. So,
bro, who's the number 1 tight end right now? Okay, number 1 tight end is still Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
But number 2, Dawson Knox, and number 3, Dalton Schultz. Tight end is a...
It's so weird, man. And then freaking Kittle goes into...
Waller?
Kittle goes into
Waller's 4th.
Kittle goes into IR. Like, all the top tight ends that you think... Like, even T.J. Hawkinson is...
He's had 3 bad games in a row. He started out with 2 great games and 3 in a row.
Oh, yeah. He's tight end 5 still.
Well, because he started out with like 45 in his first 2 games. Oh, that's right. He did.
He had 25 and 20. And then, last 3 games,
3,
single
8,
digits.
4 or something.
Wow. Yeah, bro.
Tight end, you just never know.
Tight ends, man. It's like you said, a crapshoot, bro.
David Njoku had 10, 4, 0, 4, 28.
It's freaking wild.
9 targets the first 4 games, 7 this game.
Key performances this week for me. I'm going with Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I think it's got to be him.
Justin Herbert, dude. Like, what a stud, man. I want to say, real quick, I'll pull up the stat. 398 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns. Like, dude, insane. And even Tom Brady, too. 411 passing yards with 5 touchdowns. And it's just
Do I have it?
ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, dude. That's so crazy.
Oh, I know a thing. So, I don't know how much he guarded him, but I'm just going to guess the number 1 corner probably guarded the number 1 receiver for most of the game. But I'm going to give my start of the week to Darius Slay, corner for the Eagles. He had 2 picks, and DJ Moore got pretty much shut down. I think he had like 4 catches for 40 yards. And I think he was like a top 7 or 8 receiver coming into this week. So Eagles had relatively big upset against the Panthers. I think the Panthers, they were 3-1, but they hadn't really beaten anybody like great yet.
Yeah.
But no, I know he had 2 interceptions. Again, don't know how much he was guarding DJ Moore, but I assume number 1 corner is guarding number 1 receiver. So I'm gonna give it to Darius Slay this week.
And also another defensive player, Trevon Diggs, another pick. This guy's insane.
I will say I saw someone on Twitter breaking down like how to teach a corner, and I agree with what he said. He was saying, what corners should be doing is locate the ball and then go get the ball. Don't find the ball, then try to locate the receiver and then stop him from getting the ball.
Yeah, just go straight to the
ball.
ball.
To the ball.
Yeah.
And he used that interception as an example. But I will say the ball it
was behind. It was definitely behind.
Yeah. The receiver had Diggs beat by about 3 or 4 steps, and the ball was underthrown.
Yeah.
So the announcers were like, "Oh, look at the makeup speed," but the guy in front of him had to stop running.
No, yeah. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory as a corner.
I will say, I don't think Diggs is that great of a cover corner because he gets beat a few times a game. But he reminds me a lot of Marcus Peters because he'll make the mistakes where he gets beat because he's so aggressive.
Yeah.
But he has such good ball skills that you'll live with 3 or 4 times he gets beat, but he gets a turnover.
And then he gets a turnover, yeah.
So
the guy's a
great
stud.
ball skills.
Now, dude, he's insane.
He was actually a stud wide receiver coming out of high school, went to Alabama.
And then Alabama, or Nick Saban switched him to corner.
Yeah, I saw like he said like he cried.
That's crazy. Yeah, and then Stephon Diggs was like, "You better just work, bro."
Yeah.
There they are in the league together. It's crazy.
I know they have to play each other at some point every 4 years, because just NFL scheduling.
Oh yeah, wow.
So I wonder when they'll play each other. Did they play last year?
No.
So I don't think Eagles played the Bills. No, that was 2 years ago.
Not Eagles.
The Eagles played the Bills 2 years ago. Well, I know, but like, if those teams play each other, it's likely like AFC's playing the NFC East.
Oh, gotcha.
So everybody plays each other.
Oh, they might have. I'm not sure, but all right. Well, that concludes our Week 5 recap. Exciting games. So tomorrow we will see you. Thursday morning we'll see you for the picks for the Pick'em League. Go join. Top of the description. And couldn't cover Monday night game, but we already know what's going to happen. No disrespect to Carson Wentz and the Colts, but it's just I think Baltimore's just got the better team. So
yeah.
But yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and we'll see you. Peace.